Morning everybody. Long time no see, I know, but here I am. It is Friday morning, Friday the 15th, 16th. Wearing orange because here in Australia it's Harmony Day. So we've got some activities planned for this morning and I'll let you in on a few of those in just a minute. But it is also today my teaching partner's birthday. So I'm going to do the very quick drop something on her desk run. So of course I've got her a nice apple, because teacher, and a packet of Tim Tams. Favourite with most people. Let's see what she thinks. I'm just going to drop them on before she comes in, and then I might have to get like a happy birthday thing because I woke up with all good intentions this morning of getting in here nice and early, really early, and here it is nearly 7:30. I'll put that there, shine up the apple, put that there, and too bad I don't have a card. Oh, I do have cards. I'll write her a card. Okay, back in my room. I'll just show you my Harmony Day activities that I have planned for today. After I clean my desk, just getting in. Lunch, banana, yogurt, and a plum. Actually, I'm going to have a salad. A nice salad today from the tuck shop. Tuck shop meaning canteen for those people who have a school shop. I don't know what they call it in other countries, but here in Queensland we call it a tuck shop. I grew up in New South Wales, we called it a canteen. Me, I don't know. But, so I'll show you my things for today. So, in my nappy bag, which is converted into my school bag. I don't know if I told you the story. Went shopping with my pregnant daughter for baby accessories and went to the baby shop and found this nappy bag, which I can't get everything out with one hand. And so this is now my converted work bag, which I love. Anyway, maybe one day I'll do a what's in the bag video. Oh, stuck there now. So, we are doing today some Harmony Day activities. Now, of course, I can't remember where I got these from, so I will have to put that in a link somewhere. But I printed this one out on orange because it's also, we're doing our anti-bullying awareness, or awareness of bullying as well on the same day. So this is what we're doing, and it's just a little flip book, which I love because they're the type that you just fold over, and you fold over each page, and it has activities for us to do, and it gives the kids a little booklet, something they can take home and reflect on, and it has a whole bunch of pages. And once again, like I said, I'm not sure where I got it, but I will find out. And then just as a treat, some different colour pages for Harmony Day in Australia. And once again, I will link them up when I do my video and I finish it. We also have, yes, excuse my big mess, we also got from the school for the kids, we also got these bullying no way cards for the kids, and these cute little bracelets for them to wear. So mine, my hand, I still have, we did art yesterday and I got wash, and the red wash, we had all different colours, but the red just seems to have really stuck to my hand. So we have these little, if you can see them, bullying bracelets for the kids to wear, to hand out today. Oh, and guess what? I found my orange glasses. Woo! That will match my orange outfit for today. Woo! Oh, that's better. I can see so I just wanted to show you what we've been doing for St. Patrick's Day. So yesterday we did a culminating activity for our graphing. So we've been doing graphing in Year 3 in maths, one of the components we have to cover. And I just wanted to make sure that my kids understood, and I thought, how can we do it in a fun way? I found this on TPT, so I will link it somewhere on this video. So it was this great little culminating activity, a little craft activity for them, where they had to, we did a class survey, and then we oh, it probably isn't the best one to show you. You know, there's always those kids that, so this is showing me who understands graphing and who doesn't have it. So here's one. They had to fill out the survey. As a class, we collected the data, then we did this one together. So this was a together one. Then they went away, we collected the data, and they had to complete the graph themselves and fill out the back with an opinion, which we've been doing persuasive text, so an opinion at the back. So this is what I'm going to use to see, yes, have they got it? No, they don't, or they're getting there. I like doing things like this. It's fun, the kids enjoy it, they get to take it home, so I need to mark these today before they get home. And like I said, it does show me what the kids can do. Also, can they follow directions? This was not the first page. Tally marks, so filling out the survey, then collecting the data, doing the graphing, which is really simple. So I wanted a really simple one to see who gets it and who doesn't, because I do a lot of the harder stuff in class and the collection of work in class. So this was just the fun one. They enjoyed it, and look, they look amazing. We also completed our boot camp, which my kids have loved. So if you ever get the chance to do some sort of boot camp, it got the kids up moving, it got them enjoying what they were doing, which we were doing our 10 times table. I thought we'd ease into a boot camp very slowly. So it got the kids doing their 10 times table. So we had these really cute little books here, and they're by the Backed Up Tutor, and it was boot camp, and I brought the whole set, which again I will link in the description box or at the end of the vlog, or up here somewhere maybe. So it was great. It was a multiplication boot camp that we used, and the kids had to fill out the work inside. So I made them into little booklets. They were on an A4 size sheet, but I decided to put them into half an A4, so I fit 2 on, so the photocopying wasn't so huge. What they did is they had individual events to complete, they had partner events to complete, and they had group events to complete. And I always made sure that in my groups there was always a math expert in the group that could help them if they needed it. And when I did the the partner, I always made sure there was a math expert with a struggling student, or a student that just needed more time and learning from the expert. So they would complete them all, and they did that today. They got points, so I had those winners I have to reward. There are brag tags. How cute. I found these brag tags. They weren't in the packet. In fact, I don't know if they have brag tags. I'll have to have a look, but I did find these ones, which I thought were really cute. In the packet though, there is, if we go right to the back of the little booklet, there is a boot camp certificate. Can you see that? Boot camp certificate to award. So I will be awarding that on Monday. Also too, it comes with all the answers as well. So what I'm going to do for the students, just to reiterate what they have learnt, they will be marking their partner. So the partner that they worked with, they'll be getting a cheat sheet that has all the answers. They're going to go away and they're going to mark it. As we did the activities though, I did, to find the winners each time, I did mark a lot of them. That one's not been done, but I did mark a lot of them as we went to find those winners, to give them points. And they got points, and the teams won and the individual students won as well. And they were very excited. So it got them up and moving. They had to do chants. They had to do different ways to do their chants at the front. So I made them in their groups have to chant out their 10 times table. Hopefully they all know their 10 times table. That's a tongue twister. Hopefully they know them, and it has helped them. I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. It was fun watching them do cooperative teams and trying to work things out. It was quite interesting. And then some kids just never seemed to win any points, so then I would do some individual fun games that aren't included in this, but I did a maze. So it was the first person to complete the maze from point A to point B, explaining that in the army we have to climb through jungles, and we have to find our way from A to B when you're in the army. So this was a little test. There wasn't really a math skill, but they got to do that. Another one was making a paper plane and seeing who flew the furthest, just to give those kids that aren't the mathematicians of the class a chance to get points. And one of our students that came in the top 5 is actually not a mathematician. She's one of our learning students that needs that extra help along the way. Well, she's in the top 5 because she did well in those games, and she did work hard. So not taking that away from her, she worked hard throughout, but she had the opportunity to earn points in other areas. So I thought making a paper plane and flying it was pretty impressive. Yeah, so if you get a chance, and I will link it, it was a fun activity, got the students up and moving, got them in groups, like I said, just all over fun. And I have to go now down to my cheap shop and try and find some related stuff, toys, rewards that I can give the kids to say well done for doing so well. Because I do like to, they'll all get their brag tag and they'll all get a certificate, but I'll attach something small to those winners, and they will have the knowledge that they are great at boot camp. I do have a writing boot camp that I'm going to start next week, and I also have my math problem boot camp, which I don't know when I'm going to start that because we are running out of time. We have 2 weeks left till the end of term. 2 weeks. Not that long. So I don't know when I'm going to start that boot camp, but that was fun. Hey everybody, I have just come in quickly, and I thought I would just very quickly grab my camera, which I had left at school because I need the card for a wedding I filmed a while back, and I need to finish editing it. So I've just popped in, and I just need to collect a few things. Tomorrow morning, being Monday, I have first half of the day off with my team cohort, which is the year 3s, to do some planning. Our school expects that we have next term's planning up on our website, or to our admin at least, for maths, English and science. So we get some planning time tomorrow, and every year level does, to put together our plans for next term. And that is so that our plans are up on our portal, and if we're away, if we're going to take extended leave, holidays, there is a lesson plan that covers the whole term. So that's why we get tomorrow off. On saying that, I do have a relief teacher coming in, so I need to just get my final planning done. I needed to come in and have a look in my assessment planner, and to make sure I'm up to the right thing. I wanted to get some maths done this week, finish off some assessment. It is the end of term, so I needed to finish off some maths assessment. Also too, I want the relief teacher tomorrow to do some QAR work with my students in the morning. Now, if you're not familiar, I have spoken about the QAR before. It's something we do at our school to do with reading, so our focus is reading at our school. And the QAR means question answer relationship, so it's to do with our literacy, our English reading program. So tomorrow I want the teacher to be reading a novel that we're studying called Maddie Forever, and I'm thinking it's in I think my teaching buddy, partner, borrowed it. So I'm sneaking into her room to find out where where it might be. I feel like a thief. I wonder. I wonder where she's put it. I don't think she put it back in my room. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was around. Looks like I'm going to have to text her because I really need it. Oh, I found it. Sorry, teaching buddy. Our book, Maddie Forever. We're sharing it. I think there's only 2 copies. I think I need to buy my own. I should do that, but considering I've only got 2 more weeks of it, if I'm on grade 3 next year, I will buy it. So it's by Elizabeth Fenshaw. It's cute. It's a very upbeat, modern novel that we're studying. So I want my kids to do some question answer. Oh, that was a bit close. So, giving you a very close-up of my close-ups. I want my kids to do some question answer relationships tomorrow. So on that, I'll just zoom off myself and I will show you what they're going to be doing. So tomorrow I have them doing the QAR questioning. So we have write there questions, think and search on my own and author and me. My students we've just about finished the write there, which are the really easy questions that are asked in tests because we are getting ready for NAPLAN, which is a national testing we do here in Australia. So we've got the write there, the what, the who, the why, the when. My students are really good at that actually. So some of them had it as their reading goals, not anymore, but I just want them to get it. I have a question that the teacher that will be relieving me will put up on the board and the students will need to find it. We then have the think and search, which most of my children are on this as a reading goal. So the think and search, in case you've never seen the QAR, so we have the write there and then we have the think and search as well. So think and search means that they have to look in different pages to find the answers. It can be summarising, comparing. So this one is they're going to search for the answer on different pages, so I need to write a question up for that tonight so the teacher can also put that on the board. I might even put 2 write there questions because they're actually really good at that, and maybe 2 think and search in the book. So I will print out a little bit of a chapter to give the students, and they will go through the book highlighting their answers that they are going to put onto this sheet tomorrow morning. They're also got word sorts to do, so we do words their way here. Just down here I have our spelling. So they come in the morning, and on a Monday they will receive their word sort. They cut it out, they have their headers. I'm not sure who in the world does this, but I do know that our school has adopted this as a spelling program. So first thing on a Monday morning they come in, they do a little bit of math work, and then they get their word sorts, they cut them out, they put their initials or their names on the back, because it's amazing how many get lost. They put them into a plastic bag that they already have a plastic bag. They put in there, they glue this part in, but they cut out these because these are their headers, and then they do a quick word sort. So that's tomorrow morning's activity. Then they'll get onto the QAR activity, and that's as far as I've planned at the moment. Usually we would look at a spelling focus, so I'll probably get the tick, but because I usually have it on my computer, I'm taking my computer with me, my laptop, so the teacher won't be able to actually use the program that I use for the spelling focus in the morning. So I'll have to find something else for the teacher to do for the morning. Then the kids go out to first lunch, recess, and when they come in, they usually do math. I'm wanting to start measurement, so I'm going to give the teacher a little pre-test for, not measurement, sorry, geometry. They're doing shapes, so I'll give the teacher a little pre-test to give the students, and then maybe just a little worksheet to further that, to see what the kids know, because I'm pretty sure that most of the students in this class know 2 and 3D shapes. Maybe the more complex words like apex and I don't know, whatever, they're going to look at. The vocabulary, I think, is probably what a lot of children will get stuck on coming from year 2. And we are going to look at triangles more in depth. Look at my fluffy hair. Anyway, so I will get them that, and then by the time they finish that, I should be back in the class about 12 o'clock to finish the afternoon off. So easy peasy in the morning. I'll let you know how it goes. So like I said, I'm just in here to grab this, and also to to grab some. I left these in my fridge, and I'm doing Weight Watchers, so I really wanted to, especially this. Don't know how many points that'll be. I'm so glad that my Pepsi Max is 0 points. I've also got 0. Yummy. Don't know how much these are all going to be worth, so I thought I'd better get them out my fridge, take them home, have a look at the points, and have something for lunch. So that is it. I will speak to you maybe tomorrow. Bye. Okay, another day. It's Wednesday. Yep, I am so confused. I'm going to have a Groundhog Day tomorrow. All day since I've woken up, I have thought it was Thursday. So, no. It's only Wednesday, and tomorrow is Thursday, so I've got to do it. I was actually even reading from my plan, Thursday's plan, and every time I talked about something, I reverted back to Thursday. I was looking at my duties, I was looking at Thursday. It's lucky I didn't go up and do duty for Thursday, because it would have been wrong. So I just wanted to talk about parent-teacher conference evening. So we had one last night, and we have parents book in on a website, so they get to go in and book in when they want. As teachers, we can go in and block out a time. So in the afternoon, it's from the time school finishes until 8 o'clock at night. And if a parent can't make it that day, they can advise that they'd like to have it at another time. So parents who can't make it can have that parent-teacher interview conference night. I've got a bit of a sore throat. Don't know why. Anyway, so ours was last night. So maybe that's why I'm confused, because usually we used to have them on Wednesdays and we had on Tuesday night. So that's probably why I'm a little bit confused. So we had ours last night, and I just wanted to say that I used Michelle from Pocketful of Primary, her teacher conference sheets, and oh wow, that was a bit of a hit. Actually, they were great, and the parents enjoyed getting it. So I made one for myself, and I printed one out for the parents to take home. She's just amazing. She put so much effort into her things, and I had looked around at a few different conference forms, and actually the school actually gives us a proforma that we can use, but Michelle's look a little bit more stylized, if that's your thing. Most years I had just run with the school one, but this year I had a little bit of time up my sleeves and I was a bit more on the ball, and so I went for Michelle's. So hers look like this. Well, that's 20 tips. She actually gives all these great tips for the teacher conference, parent-teacher conference. You know, like, you know, have plenty of seating. They don't all apply to what we do at our school, so we do ours a little bit differently, but a lot of it you can use, and you might use it like a week before. So she talks about don't do it the night before. Hello, that is me. But start planning early. Good idea, good tip. I didn't follow that one. But this is the conference. It looks great, it looks official, it looks like you know what you're talking about. That is always good. And so it just has a quick checklist of things to do. they're on her TPT store, so it's under Pocketful of Primary. I loved it. I typed everything in because they're editable. Always a good deal to have something that's editable. So it was editable. I typed in all the information about my students and I made 2 copies. I wrote on one, and I actually wrote on these as well, and talked with parents, and we made our plans and things that we wanted to follow through or look up. And I gave one to the parent, and the parent signed mine down the bottom, down here, to say that yeah, they'd attended and had read it and was happy, and we put into place some plans that we wanted to do for the student, and they took a copy home. And it was funny because one husband actually said, well, at least my wife can't say I didn't turn up because I have a sheet to prove that I did. That was funny. So if you need them, Pocketful of Primary has them. She's amazing, and she puts a lot of work into them, and they look great. You can print them on coloured paper, I guess, if you wanted to, but black and white just looks smart. I quite like it. So, well, what I also take to my conferences, I was going to show you, or talk about, is I don't have a portfolio that actually I would take, because it has a lot of their tests in it, and the kids do some data, which I might show at another time, how they use their data and follow the data in it and look at tests and scores and graph and all that sort of thing. So I like to just take the latest writing that they've done, so their latest piece of writing, their latest, I'm just covering up names, their latest math test, which we'd actually done the day before. So I take their latest piece of math, I take their latest running record, whether it's a PM or a PM or a probe, so we do PMs and probes here. And I also take their assessment planner, and inside here is, I've talked about this before, it has all their assessment that they have done for the term. And I'm a little bit slack with this one, but I thought I'd show this because the other ones I took last night for the parents who came, and they were all marked, but I left them at home. So this one I haven't completely done, and I haven't done everything anyway. This student needs to catch up. We've got a week and a half for them to catch up. But so here's the planner, and I just put where they are sitting according to this. And as we all know, grades do not come from just tests. They do come from a whole range of other sources to give them a grade. But this just gives the parents an idea of how they're doing in the testing part of English or maths, science, whatever it is they're doing. So yeah, so I take them with me, and if the parents want to have a look, we can discuss it. If they ask me questions about how they're doing in English or reading, I can take out their running record, I can show them the areas of concern or celebrate the areas that they're doing really well in. This also has behaviour on it, so parents like to have a look at that. Yeah, so that's what I take. What does everyone else do? I know a lot of people take a folder, a portfolio. I will do that we have another meeting with them in semester 2. So in semester 2 I will then take their portfolio, which will have a lot more things and be a lot more clearer to parents to see. This one being so early in the year, so we've only been at school 7 weeks now, and we've had it, so it's just more of a finding out where this student is and listening to the parents, any concerns they might have for the following year, and trying to nut out some areas that we can work on for the next term. And the one at the end of the year will be more comprehensive with their folder and have a lot more work in it to show the parents how far they've come through the year. So that's it. That's all I wanted to chat about. I may speak to you later. Bye.